Next problems. Same lang siya sa problem 1 pero nag-iba lang tayo ng laki nung diameter nung bars natin. Singly reinforced beam pa rin at analysis. Analysis siya kasi may given tayong loads, may given tayong bars. Kapag sa design, tayo yung maghahanap ng number of bars, yung ganun. So, analysis pa rin. Unang step, mag-a-assume pa rin tayo na tension steel will yield where yung Fs mo should be greater than or equal to yield stress which is 400. Okay. With that, masasolve natin yung values ng A and C. So, for A and C, where may formula tayo for A. A is equals to AS Fy over 0.85 F prime C B. ES natin, nag-iba tayo, naging 36 mm diameter na. Pi over 4 times 36 squared times 4, apat yan, times Fy 400. 0.85, yung F prime C natin is 25. B, yung 280 yung weight. Yung height ng stress block now is 273.71 mm. So, kapag nakuha mo na A, kunin mo na rin yung C. C is equals A over beta 1. So, ano yung gagamitin nating beta 1? Ganun pa rin. Yung 0.85 kasi yung F prime C natin less than siya sa 28 MPa, yung allowed by code, yung nakalagay sa code. 273.71 over 0.85. Answer is 322.01 mm. And next step, since may A and C ka na, verify natin kung tama ba yung assumption mo na tension steel will yield. Where Fs, dapat mas malaki siya sa Fy. Fs natin is equal to 600 multiplied by D minus C over C. 600, D effective depth natin is 500 minus C, yung nakuha na C is 322.61 over 322.01. 01 pala to. 322.01. And yung Fs natin is 331.65, which is less than siya kumpara sa Fy natin na 400 MPa. So therefore, tension steel does not yield. Does not yield siya. So ano gagawin natin? Magre-recompute tayo ng new values for A and C. Mag-recompute tayo where C is equals to T. And C natin is 0.85 F prime C AB is equals to AS Fs. Fs siya na lang kasi Fs na siya kasi hindi nag-yield yung bakal mo. Hindi siya umabot ng yield point. So, Fs, sorry. Fs. Where Fs natin is ito, yung formula. So, i-express natin siya in terms of Fs. 0.85 F prime CAB is equals to ES. Fs natin is 600 multiplied by D minus C over C. And kita natin na dalawa yung magiging unknown natin, yung A tsaka yung C. Eh yung A pwede natin i-express siya in terms of C. Diba A is equals to beta 1C. Therefore, C is equals to A over beta 1. So, ito para A. Yan. So, 0.85 F prime C and A natin, beta 1C is equals to ES 600 multiplied by D minus C over C. Ayan. So, by that, pwede na natin i-substitute yung mga given values dito. Yung beta 1 na gagamitin natin is 0.85 since yung reference is less than 28 on PA. Na tayo. Sorry, compute. 0.85 times 25 yung reference natin times yung C times yung beta 1 is 0.85. And then, yung width 280 is equals to AS. AS natin is pi over 4 times 36 squared and apat sila. And then, yung FS na 600 minus times 500 minus C over C. And by shift solve, makukuha natin yung values ng C. Therefore, C natin is 306.06 mm. And pag nakuha mo na yung C, kunin mo na yung A. A is equals to beta 1 C, di ba? So, 0.85 times 306.06 equals to 260.15. Okay, yan. And verify ulit natin kung tension still does not yield talaga by this new values of A and C. Diba, verify. Kapag tension still does not yield, diba? If where yung Fs mo, dapat less than siya sa Fy. Kapag tension still does not yield. So, Fs equals to 600 D minus C over C equals to 600. Depth, effective depth 500 minus yung new value ng C mo, 306.06 over 306.06. Fs mo nun is equals to 380.2 which is less than Fy. Eh, yung Fy mo is 400 yun, MPa. So, therefore, tension still does not yield talaga. And also, under din siya ng compression control. Since yung Fs mo, yung 380.2 less than Fy and ayon doon sa NSCP 2015 kapag ganyan yung ano mo, ano siya, yung reduction factor mo nun is 0.65 and under siya ng compression control. After nun, kunin mo na yung ultimate moment. So, ultimate moment is equals to reduction factor Mn or nominal moment. So, ayan na. So, gamitin na lang natin yung sa tension o yung sa steel. Reduction factor times T moment distance D minus E over 2. Reduction factor times AS FS, hindi Fy kasi hindi nag-yield yung bakal. So, ASFS times the moment distance D minus A over 2. Equals to reduction factor natin 0.65 under compression control AS 5 over 4 36 squared times 4 apat yon. FS na nakuha natin nasa ito 380.2 380.2 times yung moment distance na 500, yung effective depth minus A over 2. Yung A na nakuha natin, 260.15 over 2. So, since kapag na-solve yan in terms of MPa yan, convert natin siya into kilonewton per meter, divide natin siya into 1,000 square. Therefore, yung ultimate moment natin is equals to 372.215 kilonewton per meter. And then, yung next step natin is titignan natin siya in flexure. From flexure. Diba? Kapag flexure, safe in flexure, if yung MU capacity mo or yung ultimate moment na nakuha mo based sa mga formulas na ginamit must be greater than or equal to MU max or yung actual moment by the given loads sa problem. So, kunin muna natin yung M max gaya nung previous problem. Load combination 1.2 double weight dead load times L squared over 2. Since cantilever to, ganyan yung shortcut formula for that. Plus, yung concentrated live load, PL, 1.6 pala. For the combination load. So, 1.2 weight ng dead load natin, di ba? Meron tayong even dead load, 20 kilonewton. Since besides its own weight pa yon yung self-weight ng beam natin, kunin natin yung self-weight ng beam natin. Diba, area ng beam, 0.57, 0.28. Yung dimension to times yung unit weight, 24. Is equals to 3.83. 3.83. And parehong dead load tong dalawang to. So, yung weight dead load natin yan is equals to 23.83. 23.83 L squared over 2. Yung 1.6 P natin is 115 lang. L. So, simplify pa natin. 14.298 L squared plus 184 L. And by that, pwede natin siyang i-equate dito. Since yung MU capacity natin, MU ultimate, 372.215. 372.215 is equals to MU max, 14.298 L squared plus 184 L. And then, quadratic yan, dalawa rin yung makukuha natin. 1.777 meter and 14.646 meter. This is for the positive root and negative root. And mas acceptable ito since positive yan. So, therefore, yung length natin is equals to 1.777 meter. Ito yung safe span under condition loads, given loads natin sa problem.